It's the time you've all been waiting for. Let's crack open a collector case of Foundations. What's going on? Welcome back, fellow tryhards. It's Tom with Tracker Gaming, bringing you back a brand new video and a brand new unboxing. And today we are going to be opening up none other than the brand new set of Foundations. It doesn't say it on the box, but it does say, oh yeah, MTG FDN Collector Booster. So we will be opening up a whole case of these. Sorry for the shaky camera. I have to do a little bit of different setup than usual. But as per usual, we got our collector case from our local store, being Eastern Kentucky Cards and Collectables. They had a great price on this, and for those who aren't in the area that I play cards and that I guess that I hang around with, or if you're not from around my area, check out their store on TCG Player. It's Eastern Kentucky Cards and Collectables. They are really good at what they do. They have a lot of good products. They've got cards in shop that are awesome. They've got 2 or 3 different Phyrexian Dreadnoughts, whatever the one that's played in the pre-modern format. They've got serialized Niv Mizzet from Mirzet Karlov. They've just got a lot of really good product, and they were able to provide today's product. So shout out to Dwayne and JR from over there. Those guys are absolutely incredible, and they do a great job of what they do. So for the box topper for this, if you haven't seen, we have the sad robot himself, Solemn Simulacrum. And I'm sure you probably know what it does already, but for those who don't know, it is a 4-drop artifact creature, 2/2, if it'll focus. Whenever this creature enters, you may put a library or basic land, search your library for a basic land, and then put that card on the battlefield tapped and shuffle. And then whenever this creature dies, you may draw a card. So we got a few of those for buying 6 booster boxes, and most of the rares today I will be sleeving with none other than the Dragon Shield Orchid sleeves. I've stuck with Dragon Shield. I was playing Dragon Shields whenever I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Switched over to Imperium Duelist, but as of right now, I'm still enjoying the Dragon Shields because it is just a safe bet and a good overall sleeve. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the case. Alright, so at the same time I went ahead and pulled the plastic. I'm going to kind of do it in little bits, or one video per box, to make it a little bit easier on myself and to make it easier on you guys to cut a lot of the chaff in this. Went ahead and pulled the plastic off this. We still got the other 5 boxes, all of them from the case. And if you guys didn't notice, these cards are these versions of these cards, because I know MTG has, or Wizards has, a bunch of different distributors and who actually produces the cards and prints them. This is a Japanese case, so for those who do and don't know, I'm one of those people who I think the Japanese cards are a little bit better card stock. I could be wrong, but I believe that they're going to be a little bit higher quality, and I don't know if that changes the pull rates or anything on these, but we'll find out. So let's go ahead and dip into it. So some of the big cards, for those who haven't got to open this set or have already seen or may not know, some of the big hits are going to be your mana foils sometimes and your shatter foils, which are the showcases. And there's usually one, I think there's usually one per box if it's like Duskborn, and it has the chance to be a shatter foil. But either way, I'm just excited to open this set. This one's actually got the little rip tab this time compared to the rest of them that I've played. And some of these cards are going to be new to me because I have been doing a lot of pre-releases and a lot of drafts with this set. I'm very excited to play this set overall. Actually, tonight I just got back from a draft. It was absolutely fun. I played Azurius Flyers. It is extremely fun to play. So usually if it's I think if it's the Japanese version, there should be the rares in the front. And I could be wrong, but I think they're in the front. They are. We have a Showcase Foil 9 Lives Familiar, guys. This card is awesome. Shout out to all the cat people out there. This card's awesome. For those who don't know this card, I'm going to go kind of slow on the first bit because these cards are new to me and new to some of the people watching. So this card enters with 8 revival counters on it if you cast it. When this creature dies, if it had a revival counter on it, return it to the battlefield with 1 fewer revival counters on it, and at the beginning of the next end step. So just keeps dying, coming back. It's almost like the Cat Cauldron style thing. We have a first mythic. It is Sphinx of the Forgotten Lore, a 4-drop flash flying Whenever this creature attacks, target instant sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback to the ender. That's pretty good. And the flashback cost is its mana value. That's really cool. A lot of blue decks. This could be I could see this being played in Commander quite a bit in a lot of blue decks, and I could see this being played in Standard. Pretty cool. Another sleeper card from this set, Rise from the Past. I actually drafted this in one of my other decks, and this card comes up a lot. A lot of people are playing this card on Arena. Raise the Past is absolutely insane. Just bring back a bunch of two drops and 1-drops can be very intimidating. And if you're playing the meme Heir Apparent deck, this card just goes absolutely wild. And then we have, a Rite of the Dragon Caller. Awesome card. Whenever you cast, it's an enchantment for 6, 2 red and 4 colorless, or 4 of any. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, create a 5/5 dragon with flying. Whew, that's insane. And then Zola Sure. This one's I've seen a lot played. It's got a 2-drop with Ward 2, or Pay 2, I should say. And you could tap this card and cast target zombie creature from your graveyard this turn. That'd be crazy if it was a graveyard. And a Johnny Plains. I love these with the Planeswalker on it. I'd like to get a few with Liliana in the swamp. That one's really cool. We have our Stromkirk Blood Thief. One of the guys that did really well today played this card on me, and it just stomped me with it. It's a great card. Rogue's Passage, really good. Unblockable land. Aetherize. This card is, of course, awesome to see in Standard. Just return all attacking creatures to their owner's hands. Just a blowout sometimes. Revenge of the Rats, really good and sealed. Broken Wings, again, really good sealed removal card. Burst Lightning, awesome. This is like a lava axe. Kicker 4 of any, and you deal 4 instead of 1. So it's instead of dealing, it's a 1-drop that it's pretty much shock, but if you can kick it for 4 and deal 4 instead. Light Shell Duo. This has got a reprint from Bloomburrow. And Treetop Snare Spinner, and then a Cathar Commando. This card's awesome. It's sealed too. I know I keep saying that, but that card is. I drafted that card today, and it did me well. And let's see what the other side of the token is. It's an Elf Warrior. I'll probably be using a lot of these. I like having some options with tokens, because the Elf deck right now. There's a sleeper Elf deck right now that looks pretty promising right now, but I hope you guys get a kick out of it. Leave a comment down below. What are some of the cool cards that you're excited for this set? Because there's a lot of cards in this set that I am absolutely pumped for. Because this set just I think everybody who plays the game right now absolutely loves this set, to what I understand, because there's just so many reprints. One of the cards we're mainly looking for is Omniscience, or Progenitus. Those cards are really good. We plan on using the Scam deck. Ooh, we got a Full Art Foil High Fate Trickster. This card is awesome as well. Flash Flying, you may cast spells as though they had flash, so you can cast sorcery spells or really anything at flash speed, so really good. Oh, this is my baby. I love this card. Scrolling Crawler. It's a 3-drop Phyrexian Construct, 3/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card, and then whenever an opponent draws a card, that player loses one. So it's a Shieldred at home, or Shieldred Light, if you'd like to say. A lot of the draw cards, tax people. This would be really good for that, like Razorkin, Needlehead, Shieldred, maybe Osier Exonal. And so instead of pinging somebody for 1 with Razorkin, you're dealing 4. This would still do 1 because it's not a red permanent, but it's still an amazing rare, and I love the alt artwork of this card. Ooh, another really good vampire for this too. Alinda, Saint of the Dusk. Lifelink and hexproof from instance, so you can't kill spell it with a go for the throat or anything like that. And it is very powerful. As long as your life total is greater than your starting life total, she gets +1/+1 to menace. So for 4, she's a 5/5 with menace, lifelink, and hexproof from instance. That's pretty good. Well, excuse me, it has to be 10 higher if she get. Oh, yeah, no, that's correct. She gets an additional +5/+5. She turns into a 10/10 if you have 10 more than what your starting life total is. Brass's Bounty. For each land you control, create a treasure. That's not bad. Double up your mana. Giada, Font of Hope. This is good in the Angel deck that's floating around. And this is just an overall good mana dork for white. And then another Plains. This one's beautiful as well, guys. I don't think the camera will do it justice, but this card is it's a beautiful land. Then we have an offer you can't refuse, a really good uncommon. I'm so happy that this card is back in standard. This card was originally from Streets of New Capenna, I believe, and I really want to try to get some of the alt artwork of this card, because there's one where I think it's got this guy sitting at a table, and it's like a first-person point of view where you're just kind of looking. He's like looking at you. Wildwood Scourge. Creature enters with its X and 1 green. It's like another Hydra, of course. Cephalid Ink Mage. Whenever this creature enters Surveil 3, Surveil's an awesome mechanic right now. Battlesong Berserker. Windscarred Crag. Pilfer, a good hand rip for 2. Run Away Together. And a Heir Apparent. That's actually a banger of a common right now. Heir Apparent is going for quite a bit because it's one of those cards kind of like Templar Knight or Rat Colony. Was it Slime Against Humanity? There's a bunch of cards that say you can have any number of this card in your deck, and this is another one to add to the collection. So this card is popping off right now. Wonder if we'll see any meme decks or any funny decks that'll do well in standard. And then Incarcerating Blast. Going to the next pack. We did start on the right hand side of this pack, or this box anyway. So I don't know if that makes a difference to you guys, but that kind of gives you an idea of where we are sitting at with some of the cards, if there's a way to map, which I really don't think there is with these. So a Rabbit token, that is also a Soldier token. Awesome. Oh, and I forgot to show the other one. There's a Human and a Knight. That's awesome. Let's get the packs over a little bit. Electro Duplicate. Create a token. It's a copy of a target creature you control, except it has haste, and at the beginning of the end step, sacrifices this token, and it has flashback 2 red and 2 colorless, or 2 of any color. Genesis Wave. Genesis Wave is an awesome pull too. Genesis Wave, X and 3 green, reveal the top X cards. You may put any number of permanents with mana value X or less onto the battlefield, then put all cards revealed this way that weren't into the graveyard. That weren't permanents anyway. Ashroot Animus, this card's really cool in Gruul. 4/4 trample for 4, great value already. And then whenever this creature attacks, another target creature you control gets +X/+X, where X is that creature's power. That's pretty good. Elvish Arc Druid, this card's awesome in the Elf Tribal deck that's floating around. Again, I'm probably going to build this. Looks like a really fun deck. Very cheap for the most part. I still need to get some other cards like Eladamri from some of the other standard sets going on right now. Raise the Past, another one, that's pretty good. And then a Forest with Vivian, I believe is her name, Vivian Reed. And then we have a Johnny's Pride Mate, really good. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this card for 2. My buddy Michael's favorite card, Hitsigu's Second Right. This card, so there's a whole joke behind this at our local shop where we've had 3 or 4 people just stomp my buddy because he's got hit with this exact card, and he was at exactly 10 and just lost the game. Midnight Snack. I don't think I've seen this card before. It's a 3-drop enchantment with Raid. So the whole new Raid mechanic, if you guys haven't figured out, is as long as you have attacked this turn, Raid usually triggers. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, create a food token, then you can pay 2 colorless and a black, sacrifice this enchantment. Target opponent loses X, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. That's pretty crazy. Probably see more play in EDH. Sunblessed Healer. Oh, that's got the kicker where you can bring back a mana value 2 or less. That's pretty good value. A 3/1 and then another 2-drop from the graveyard. That's pretty good. Rugged Highlands. Wary Thespian, this card's awesome and sealed. Healer Hawk, another banger and sealed. Gutless Plunderer. Love Pirates. And then Squad Railier. That's how you say it. I used this card in tonight's draft, and the amount of times that comes up where you can just pay 3 and reload your hand is insane. It's really good. Sometimes you do get rid of some of the better cards, some of the big bombs that you want to play late game, but being able to kind of flood the board sometimes too is very, very crucial to at least staying alive in the game. And I think it's a pretty solid card. It's this set has a very few non-hits. So we have a treasure and a food, and we have my favorite little guy in mono black. We have Tiny Bones, the Bobble Burglar. He's a 1/3. Whenever your opponent whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from the graveyard with a stash counter. And then during your turn, you may play those cards you don't own with stash counters on exile and use any mana to spend to cast them. So you're able to use any mana that you have. If you're just running one color, you can just pay the CMC for it. And next card we have Kiora, the Rising Tide. This card's actually really good. Making that 8/8 and having Threshold is insane. Very good in blue because there's a lot of mill decks going around right now. I could see this being played in the Azurius deck just to get a free 8/8. Oh, my favorite. Oh my gosh, so this is probably one of my favorite cards from the set. Coma is insane. I think this card is awesome. I just love the artwork of this card. I have a Coma Commander deck, but I could see this being played in like mono green Scam just to have a big body and flood the board. But overall, this card, especially, it's an 8/12. I think the original Coma was just a 6/6 for 7. I think maybe a little bit more. It's either 7 or 8, but that having Ward 4 trample and it can't be countered, along with every time it attacks, make 4 Coma coils. This card's crazy. Leyline X. This can be a very underrated card. This card in Modern is gonna go so crazy because now there's a red deck or like a Gruul deck right now that just kind of kills everybody on turn 1, or kills your opponent on turn 1. Drake Hatcher. Oh, this is an awesome card too. Vigilance Prowess, and then whenever this creature deals combat damage, put that many incubation counters on this card, and then you can remove 3 incubation counters and make a 2/2 Drake with flying. Ooh, that's a pretty swamp. It's not the one we're looking for, but it's a nice one. Burnished Heart. Ooh, another good elf. Gauntleaf Dane. Skyship Buccaneer. Fiery Annihilation. Evolving Wilds. You know, this is a classic. Fanatical Firebrand. This card's hilarious because if you're running the new Alicia, you're able to swing or sack it off and ping somebody for 1, and if you've attacked, you can just bring it back and keep pinging people with it. It's funny. Sanguine Siphoner is really good. Good common. Elsworn Giant. This card's great and sealed. And Tolarian Terror. Yeah, Tolarian Terror is an awesome card too. So we're gonna start going a little bit faster, just because I know some of you are like, oh, why are you taking so long? No, I get it. I take some time because I like talking to some of the people, because I'm just here to kind of have a chill time, guys. I know this is a really fun set, and it's always a pleasure to just kind of sit behind the camera every once in a while, and probably more often than not now, and just kind of have some fun. So we have an insect and a zombie for a token. And oh boy, one of my favorite dinos. We got Galta, Primal Hunger. The one from Ixalan, the other one, not this one, the one that just you can pay for 2 for a 12/12 with trample, but there's another one that just says dump all the creatures out of your hand. That would go crazy with this card. This card is awesome. Ooh, an original Art 9 Lives Familiar. I know my sister will get a kick out of that. She's got a mono black cat that she takes care of where she works, and it looks identical to this cat. It is so cute. Lunar Insight. Don't think I've seen this card. It's probably an older card, but I don't think I've actually read it. Draw a card for each different mana value among non-land permanents you control. For 3, that's not bad. I feel like that would be kind of hard to get off sometimes, but I feel like that would be pretty cool if you did. Lathril. This card's awesome. This card's great in the Golgari Elf deck. This is going in the Elf deck no matter what, just because the tap 10 untapped elves, and then each opponent loses 10, you gain 10. Mossboard Hydra, really cool. Another cool Hydra. It just keeps doubling counters. So the doubling season goes really, really good with this, and it has the landfall, double the counters on this card. Oh, that's a pretty island. Never seen one like that. I've never seen this artwork for it anyway. Then we got Ruby. Hero's Downfall, really good kill spell. Elvish Regrower, Claws Out, a really good buff spell. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until the end of the turn. It costs 1 less for each cat. Jungle Hollow, Gold Pick, a Prideful Parent, a Think Twice. Think Twice is awesome. Sorry, I had to take it off camera there. Didn't want to bump the camera. I know again, Apologies for the camera, I know it's kind of wobbly here and there. It's just the way I have to set this up today. So we have a Scion of the Deep and a Coma Coil. Yes, I've been looking for all kinds of Coma Coils. I'm also going to try to get my sister to do that, do some artwork for those. If I do, I will let you guys know. And I will play those on the channel at some point, because I do plan on doing some more Commander games and stuff with the channel. I do plan on recording standard locals and some of the RCQs that we do, if allowed. So I don't want to get in trouble with Wizards of the Coast and potentially lose the opportunity to to film some things, and potentially lose the ability to play competitively because I decided to film. So I'll get deeper into that and we'll find that out. But we have a what MTG North calls a Squirrel PP. +10/+10 in Vigilance for 7. That is awesome. Valkyrie's Call. Whenever a non-token, non-angel creature you control dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it, and it gains flying. And it's an angel in addition to attack for 5. Then it's an enchantment. That card seems really, really strong. Exemplar of Light. I've got the mana foil of this. This card is pretty good. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this, and then whenever you put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, draw a card. So really good. It just got overshadowed by a foil Sire of 7 Deaths. This card is Haikulamog. It's earned the name. 7-drop 7/7 with first strike, vigilance, menace, trample, reach, lifelink, and ward. Pay 7 life. This card is a tank of an Eldrazi. Curator of Destinies. This spell can be countered. It's a flyer, 5/5 for 6. Whenever this creature enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library, separate them in a face-up and a face-down pile. An opponent chooses one of those piles, and you put one into your hand and the other pile in the grave. And I think this is, I want to say this is Kamigawa. I was slipping me for a minute, but it is Kamigawa. And then Juggernaut, bulk up, throw a possibility. Oh, we got a full Llanowar. We will definitely set that out. Stab's good. Good and sealed anyway. Llanowar is awesome. There's also a showcase we could potentially pull. We still haven't pulled our mana foil, so it's looking like the left side of the pack is going to be an absolute banger. So we will go ahead and start on that, because I'm actually pretty excited to see what we can get out of these. So that one tore a little bit easier that time, so but my fingers ain't gonna work, as they usually don't. There we go. We got a Kaido token for our emblem anyway. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. We got a ninja, and then let's go ahead and skip to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have pulled our first showcase. It is the Bloodthirsty Conqueror showcase. Probably one of the best showcases you can pull, I think, besides the Llanowar Elves and a couple different ones, but this card is insane. This card is Exquisite Blood on legs, and having flying and death touch is really good for 5. You just can't get much better than that. This card is an amazing card. This card loops with like 3 other cards in standard, like more cards than not in standard. This card loops with almost everything. So this card is insane. And right behind it, another Bloodthirsty Conqueror. We've got 2 already. So, yeah, for those who don't know, Exquisite Blood literally has this little line of text right here that says, whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. And there's another card in this set. I think it's an uncommon or common. If I see it, I'll show you. It says whenever you gain life, ping your opponent for 1. So it loops with this card. Enduring Tenacity loops with this card from Duskworn. This card is just insane in standard right now. Another High-Fae Trickster. Consuming Aberration. This card's hilarious. The Skylight Squire. This card's really good too. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. And then as long as this creature has 3 or more, it's a knight with flying. Another land. And then, Vampire Nighthawk. Love this card. This is one of the original cards that kind of got me into Magic. I love Vampire Nighthawk so much. Mischievous Mystic's really good too. Being able to pump out a bunch of 1/1s. Icewind Elemental's awesome. Make Your Move is a good kill spell. Destroy target artifact, creature, or enchantment with power 4 or greater. excuse me, you get to destroy either an artifact, an enchantment, or a creature with 4 or greater power. And Soul Shackled Zombie. Yeah, this side has been hidden already, ladies and gentlemen. This card is in, or this to me, this box already has been a hit, and we've still got 5 more to go. So this is going to be probably one of my favorite unboxings that we've done. I really love Dustborn though, because I'm a big horror fanatic. We have a food token. Let's do this. And a treasure. And then our first rare, we have Kai card. This card's pretty good and sealed as well. I don't know if it'll see much play. Valkyrie's Call is awesome. That's we just pulled one of those again. Kellen, I've heard it's pretty good. You can pay 2 if Kellen is a scout. It becomes a human fairy detective and gains whenever it deals combat damage to a player. Exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. And then you can pay 3 if he's a detective. Turn him back into a 3/2 fairy rogue. Blasphemous Edict. This card's hilarious. It's pretty much Blasphemous Act, but it gets around the indestructible part and just says, okay, everybody sacks off 13 creatures. Hilarious. Half-A Trickster, and then another Swamp. Oh, we got a showcase style Ajani Pridemate. That card looks really cool. I'll put that in this pile actually. Felling Blow Bolt Wave. Bolt Wave is like $3 I think right now for the non-foil. Bolt Wave is an insane card. It's really good. Ambush Wolf. The last card in the pack. Here we go. Next pack. So we have a Spirit and a Cat token here. Oh, we have the alt art Blasphemous Edict. We still haven't hit our mana foil yet. Blasphemous Edict. I love this artwork too. I would probably play this in a commander deck because I just like the artwork. Ooh, another Coma. Also having 2 Comas. Extended artwork. Again, just a really good big beater. Another Half-A Trickster. I think we got a playset of that now. Ooh, Vivian Reed, a first Planeswalker. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. So it's a 5/5, or it's a 5-drop with 5 loyalty +1. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or land from among them, and then put that into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in random order. -3, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. And then you get an emblem. Creatures you control get +2/+2. Have vigilance, trample, and indestructible. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty tough. Flamewake Phoenix. That's a first. 3-drop 2/2 flying haste. This creature attacks each combat if able. So that's pretty good already. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may pay 1 red. If you do, return this card to the battlefield. Island for land. Oh, and that's the exact artwork I'm looking for. An offer you can't refuse. It's got the guy sitting there at the table, just kind of sitting across. And the flavor text is awesome. I sincerely regret that your place of business burned itself down after you declined our protection. Really, really funny flavor text and a really good card, so I'm excited for that. Air, Arbiter of Woe, Grow from the Ashes. This is the card that I was mentioning earlier that runs with the Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses a life. They lose 1, you gain life. So you just keep cycling over and over again, and you just keep whopping on them. 3 more packs left in this box, and we will get on to the next one. Might have to switch up the cameras here in a minute because it seems like my GoPro is dying. No. Ooh. Another Vivian Reed token into another Elf Warrior. We always need those. Oh, there's our mana foil, Celestial Armor. This card is, I think you can see it better in that light. Celestial Armor, 2 colorless and a white with flash, equipped for 3 colorless and a white, but whenever it enters, you can just attach it to something, and that creature gains hexproof and indestructible, and it has +2/+0 flying, so it's really, really good. I really like this card pretty good. Tiny Bones, love the Bauble Burglar. Seer Slicer Goblin. This card's really good just to get a bunch of 1/1s out. I'm probably going to run this in my raid deck. I might actually try. Ooh, voice crack. Painful Quandary for 5. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player loses 5 life unless they discard a card. And then Homunculus Horde. I think the artwork of this card is so funny, and the flavor text. This is why you triple check all decimals when commissioning a new batch of homunculi. Oh man. Forest for our land. Tatiova, that's pretty good. Mischievous Pup. Goblin Surprise. Nothing in the rest of that pack from what I could tell. Now here I was bragging on some of the Japanese cardstock quality, and they are crinkling up already. Seems like they're already kind of pringling on me. So we have a spirit and a cat once again. Oh, and we have a special guest in this box. We have an Embercleave. This card is amazing. This card's really good in Modern. It's a 6-drop with Flash. This spell costs 1 less for each attacking creature you control. Whenever it enters, you can attach it to something, and then whenever the equipped creature gets +1/+1, it has double strike and trample. So this is a really strong card, and a really good card. Oh, Alicia. I love this card so much. Alicia, who laughs at fate. This is in my Rakdos Reanimator, Rakdos Scam deck that is currently in Standard. Might put it in the Jund, or might make a Jund list, but this card is really strong. Another Lathril with Alt Art. Love this card. Another Galta. That's awesome. Another 9 lives. And then a Mountain. Oh, a Vengeful Blood Witch in a different artwork. That's pretty cool. And Bushwhack. It's a good card. And then the last pack of the first box. We have a Drake token that we need for the Drake Catcher. That's pretty cool. And a Gabo. And then we have a Zimone, the Paradox Sculptor. Another Mossborn Hydra. A third Galta in a box. Wow, that's insane. Green players rejoice, because we have another Squirrel PP in foil. Runescar Demon. Love this card whenever it first came out. Forest. Overrun. Awesome card. Alright, we're back for the second box. I don't know if it cut off at the end there, but we did pretty good on that box, I think. Getting a Bloodthirsty Conqueror in that showcase artwork is insane. I think it's really good. I don't know if that mana foil is worth much, but no, like I said, I'm pretty excited just to open some of this set finally. I opened up a little bit of it, but I didn't open up, collector boosters like I'm opening here. But I'm pretty excited to open up some more. So we'll do the same thing. We'll do the token here. It is a food and a treasure, and then our first rare. Ooh, a foil Scrawly Crawly. Love it. Scrawly Crawly. Alinda, another vampire chick. Banner of Kinship in the showcase, I believe. This card is awesome in any sort of tribal deck. If you're playing any sort of tribe deck, enters, call a creature type. It enters with that many fellowship counters, and then the creatures of the chosen type get +1/+1 for each fellowship counter on this. So if you're in green and you run it, yeah, I believe this works with Doubling Season, unless Doubling Season is just +1/+1 counters. But being able to double up the amount of counters on this, or just having an ability that doubles the counters on this, is insane. Because you pay 5 if you have 10 elves, it gives everything +10/+10, which is already broken as it is. Tiny Bones, love Tiny Bones. Anthem, gotta love Anthem cards. Just creatures you control get +1/+1. Good card. Oh, there's the Liliana Swamp. Love it. Just her in a graveyard. It's in a catacomb. Really cool. Oh, Youthful Valkyrie in the showcase is really cool. Angel Finality, Gleaming Barrier, Strix Lookout, and Goblin Borderers. Again, I think we're just going to usually start on the right side because it makes it easier for me. But we are going to start on the right side of these. Also, the packs are really foily too, so it's kind of hard to open them. But sometimes, well, that one opened up easy. Never mind. Let's take the token out. We have a zombie and an insect. That insect is awesome. Zol Ashur is our first rare. Another Blasphemous Edict. Another Tiny Bones. Crystal Barricade that just simply, it's a Leyline, what was that? Leyline of Sanctity. You have hexproof while it's on the field. Another Ash Root. Then a mountain. Zombify. This card is crazy in the Rakdos deck because you're just scamming out a bunch of stuff. Next pack. Ooh, if I can get my fingers on it. There we go. Again, we got a Goblin and a Drake token. Oh, and our mana foil is Spinner of Souls. It's a 3-drop 4/3 with reach. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may reveal it from the top card of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom in a random order. With another Sky Knight Squire, it's pretty good. So I think this card is very underplayed and underrated. I feel like this is kind of like Mutavault in a way, because taps for one colorless, but you can pay 4 and it becomes a 3/3 with vigilance, and it has all creature types. So it reminds me of Mutavault in that way. So oh, we finally got one. There's an Omniscience. This card is great. It's 10-drop, but you free cast every spell from your hand as long as it's on the field. Another Spinner of Souls and a Forest. I don't know if there's anything else. We always got to check back here. Oh, we got to Think Twice in the showcase. Think Twice is an awesome card. Just draw a card for 2 and then flashback for 3. See if we can get it right this time. Here we go. I wonder what's, oh, I was about to ask what's making bunnies in this set, but it is the Heir Apparent. Crystal Beast. Yu-Gi-Oh! On the brand, I guess. Crystal Barricade. Hexproof thing. Another Celestial Armor. A Kaikar in the alternative artwork. Swiftblade Vindicator. I could see this being played in standard. In the Boros aggro deck. Double Strike, Vigilance, and Trample for a 2-drop with a 1/1. So it's got base stat line, but it's pretty good. Extravagant Replication. This card could be insane. It just being able to make a token copy that's a copy of another non-land permanent you control. And then we have Chandra in the mountains. Oh, we got the Alt-Art Swiftfoot boots. That one's actually really cool. And that's that for that pack. We'll put that with the other arts, or with the other showcases. It's pretty cool. So far we've only pulled one Llanowar Elf too, which I find surprising. I need a couple, not in the showcase, but I would like a couple in the showcase. But just in the regular foil. First card we have Sylvan Scavenging. This card's really good green. Seer Slicer Goblin, again another good red card. Another Giada in the alt art. Abyssal Harvester. This card goes absolutely hard. Being able to exile a card from the graveyard and then make a nightmare copy of it, so you can just be like, okay, I'm gonna put Valgavoth in the graveyard and make a nightmare copy of it. The card's good. Ooh, another Scrawling Crawler. Crawly. Another Mountain. Really good card. Balmer is really good. Ooh, and an Alt-Art Hero's Downfall. Ooh, yes, I love this card. Another good card in the Rakdos deck. Perforating Artists. So it's a 3/2 with Death Touch for 3, has Raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacks a non-land permanent of their choice or discards a card. So this card is awesome. I love that card so much. And Banishing Light, great reprint. Oh, and we got a Alt-Art Refute as the common. Really cool. Last pack on the right side here. And for our token, we have a Human and a Knight. And we have a foil Alt-Art Valkyrie's Call. A Niv Mizzet Visionary. You have no maximum hand size. He's a 5/5 flyer for Izzet and 4. And when a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you draw that many cards. You put this with the other Niv Mizzet, I think it's Parun, or P-A-R-U-N. I don't know how to pronounce it. But if you mix it with him, it's like, okay, King, pop off with yourself. Archmage of Runes for 5, he's a 3/6. Instant sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less. And then whenever you cast an instant sorcery, you draw a card. Ooh, another Soulstone Sanctuary. Another combo. I think we've got 3 of those now. And another Liliana Swamp. Do we get the Heir Apparent in this pack? We do not. We get the Shark Boy. So we're on to the first pack of the left side. I'm kind of excited to see if we're going to have the same luck. If it's the first pack on the left side every time, I will be setting that pack aside. We have a fairy and a fish for this. It is not the case, I don't think, this time. We have an Exemplar of Light again. A different artwork of New Visionary. A different artwork of Archmage of Runes. It's almost like a mirror of the last pack. Another Zamone. Another Sylvan Scavenging. This card's really good. And the Ajani Plains. That's awesome. Reclamation Sage. I actually just got the secret layer of that not too long ago. Tolarian Terror. Awesome card. Alrighty. Let's see what we get in the next pack on the left side. Well, we get an elf token at the least. So we will... Oh, wrong way. Elf and a raccoon warrior. Or just a raccoon. We have a Kaikar in the showcase. Electro Duplicate. Ooh, and Natali in the alt art. This card's awesome. I really like Natali. Ooh, a Doubling Season. This is actually a really good hit. I mean, Doubling Season is just absolutely insane. Yeah, so you can use this for the Banner of Kinship, because it's just whenever an effect would put one or more counters on a permanent you control, put twice as many. So yeah, this card is just great. In EDH, this card is probably going to be really good in Standard. This card is just, you know, overall, it's a good reprint. I like how they reprinted this card. Another Linda. And a Kamigawa Island. Snakeskin Veil and a Braid. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That Braid artwork is sick. Snakeskin Veil is really playable right now too if you're running green. Giant Growth, really good. Huh. Let's do this number. Ew. Don't you just love that sound? Like nails on a chalkboard. We have a 4/4 dragon, and we have a 5/5 dragon. Banner of Kinship, speaking of. Sylvan Scavenging, I think it's our 3rd or 4th one. That's definitely our 4th one. Oh, it's so cool. It's got a frog and a raccoon on it. I love it. The frog just with a big mace. That's funny. Ooh, Phyrexian Arena. I would love to get the alt art of Phyrexian Arena. It's really cool. If we pull it out, I'm gonna freak. I love this card. Another Kaikar. That seems to be very common. Do we have any others here? Nope, no other hits in the back here. 3 more packs? Yes, 3 more packs for the left side. Let's see if I can open this without messing it up. Just do this. Probably what I should have done first. There we go. Another food token into treasure. Oh, we got a showcase. It's a Muldrotha in the Japanese showcase treatment. This is really cool. And I don't know if it's true or not, but it seems like the Japanese cards in this one are worth a little bit more than the ones in Duskborn. And I don't know why, but this card is really cool. I don't know what the effect does off the top of my head, but I really do like the reprint on this. This is probably one of the cheaper ones though, if I had to guess. Oh, we got a Herald. Herald of Eternal Dawn. 6/6 flash and flying. You can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. So really, really strong card. Another Kiora. Really good pull. Okay, a 3rd Kiora. Another Celestial Armor. And then a Forest. Garrick's Uprising, great reprint. This card's awesome and sealed. Bushwhack, another really good card. Witness Protection, underrated card. It's just turns a creature into a 1/1. Loses all abilities. Fingers work, please. There we go. We've hit our mana foil, we've hit our showcase, so let's see if we can hit anything else. A human and a knight. Oh, we got a cool great worm. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak. This card is really cool. Trample whenever a creature you control deals combat damage this turn. You may put that many +1/+1 counters on it. That's already great. You may cast this card from the graveyard by removing 6 counters from among creatures you control, in addition to paying other costs. Whew. Oh, another Omniscience, and it's in the artwork I actually want. Oh, that is such a nice artwork too. Another Crystal Barricade in the showcase. Another Sad Robot. High Society Hunter, very good for Vampire Tribal. Another Plains. Imprisoned by the Moon's awesome. And last pack here of the second box. Let's see what we get here. Oh, it just ripped the whole top of it off. That works too. Goblin Insect for the token. Bam. Oh, special guest Bloom Tender in a foil. Yeah, that's probably a little bit of money. Bloom Tender, just a really good card overall. Played it in some of the older modern elf decks, and also played in maybe CEDH. I know it's played in EDH at least, but this card's really good. Loot. We have the loot. Homunculus Horde in the showcase. Another Niv Mizzet. Another Exemplar of Light. And a Forest. Blanchwood Armor. That card's pretty good. Do we have anything back here for us? We don't. Well, let me go ahead and get this stuff cleaned up, and we'll go ahead and jump into the third box. Alrighty, and we are back. Let's go ahead and jump into the third box, and then after this box we will be at our halfway mark, ladies and gentlemen. Already. Cardboard crack doesn't last long in any household of me or my friends, because we play to try to get play sets, and most of the time any of these cards that we get we will hold on to and test with. Another Raise the Past. Another Soulstone Sanctuary, I think it's our third one. Curator of Destinies in the showcase. Another Seer Slicer, we'll have plenty of those. Oh, another Alicia, great. I need one more, I think, and I have my full play set. And then in the Johnny Plains, Exsanguinate, and Reclamation Sage in the different artwork too. This card's awesome right now too. Exsanguinate in Standard is insane. Fiendish Panda is really good. And that's that pack. Let's go to next. I think we're in, some people might not like sitting through and watching some, but again, if I try to go a little bit faster through the second half of it. If there is some cards that you guys want to see, feel free to let me know, and I will try to go a little bit slower next time if you guys want me to go a little bit slower. But we have a Archmage of Runes, a Leyline Axe, an Arbo. I think that's our first one. Other cats you control get +1/+1 whenever Arbo or another non-token cat creature you control enters. Create a 1/1 white cat. Ooh, Rise of the Dark Realms. That's cool. In foil with the original artwork too, I think. Another Atali with the original artwork in the foil. Chandra Mountain. Swifties. Gnarled Colony. And no, what's it called? Heir Apparent in that pack. We only pulled one so far out of like 3 boxes, which to me is kind of insane for a common. That's pretty wild. We got the Double Dragon token here. And then we have a Mossborn Hydra in the alternative artwork. Another Blasphemous Edict in the other artwork. A Loot again in the different artwork. Loot in the original artwork in the foil. Slagstorm, really good rare. And then a Kamigawa Island. Shivan Dragon as an uncommon in this set is insane to me. In a good way or a bad way, I don't know. But I don't think it's movies over here. I'm not bumping my knuckles with it. Don't want to have a mess here on the floor and have to pick up 22,000 card pickup here. Ooh, fingers work, please. Okay, after a brief intermission and playing a very rough game of well over 52 card pickup, we'll get back to opening up some packs. So we have our food token that is probably also a treasure. It is. And we have a special guest, special guest Sphinx's Tutelage. 3-drop enchantment. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent mills to. If 2 non-land cards that share color were milled this way, repeat the process, and then you can pay 6, draw a card, discard a card. Really good. It goes here. Another Kellen. Another Alicia. I'd like to get a playset of this artwork. I really like that artwork over the other ones. Another Banner of Kinship. Time Stop that just says, in the turn, at instant speed for 6. And then a Liliana Swamp. And, and a Refute in the special artwork treatment. So, to refrain from knocking stuff over, I have moved some of the piles to a different table. So, not going to have to worry about that again, hopefully. I do not want to have to clean that up again. We have a fish token and a fairy token. And then we have a Raise the Past. Definitely a playset of Scrawly Crawly. Abyssal Harvester in the showcase. Yeah, I love this card. I just love the artwork of this. Aaron J. Riley, done a really good job. A Johnny, Collar of the Pride. It's the OG a Johnny. Krinko Mob Boss. Seeing this card standard scares me to death because I have PTSD with this card in CEDH. And then other Swamp. Snakeskin Veil, really good hit. And Banishing Light, that's a really good common. So one more pack left in the right side of this box. It seems like the left side just outdoes the right side on this box. So I could be wrong, but I'll say that, and then I'll hit like a special guest or a shatter foil or something in this. Well, yeah, we hit a mana foil, Scrawling Crawler. Oh, I love this card. It's in the alt artwork too. This is so cool. Love the feel of these cards, and oh man, I really want to play this in a deck. I probably shouldn't, but I really like this card. Scrawling Crawler is such an awesome card in general. And a Twin Flame Tyrant. Twin Flame Tyrant is really crazy too. It's a 5-drop, 3/5 with flying. If a source you control will deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals double that much. This card's really good. Another Raise the Past. 1,000-Year Storm. 10,000 years can give me such a kick in the neck. Authority of the Consuls. This card is just a pain in the butt to deal with. If you've played Arena and you've played against any sort of white life gain deck, they run this card, and it simply says creatures your opponent controls enter tapped, and whenever a creature an opponent controls enters, you gain a life. So they are definitely getting that life gain, especially if you're playing an aggro deck. And a Braid, that's really good. Seems like there's another one in back here. I think twice. Wow, this pack was kind of stacked, people. We had really good showcases, and we had a mana foil on that side. So, yeah, that right side that time was pretty solid. This might just be an overall strong box. So, fingers were. There we go. That's the first rat token I think we've seen today. Rat and a zombie. And an Abyssal Harvester. A Kaikar. A Showcase Mossborn Hydra. Another Twin Flame Tyrant in the regular artwork. another Kellen, and then an Island, because Island, Garrick's Uprising, and no Heir Apparent that time. I don't think in the past 2 boxes we've hit a Heir Apparent. Little fingers, please work. By the power of Rachel. Another dragon token. I bet you it's a dragon on the other side. Let's see. Yeah. It's a dragon on the other side. We have a loot. Oh, we got the showcase Sire of 7 Deaths. Second we pulled. I'm surprised we even pulled 1. Pulling 2 of these is insane. First strike, vigilance, menace, trampled, reach, lifelink, ward. Oh my gosh, insane. Anthem of Champions in the showcase. Day of Judgment. I'd love to get the fracture foil of the of this as well. Genesis Wave, another good hit. And then a Liliana Swamp. Do we get anything else? Maybe. Nope, we don't get a Heir Apparent this time. But you know what? I'm okay with getting a Sire of 7 Deaths out of that pack. That is strong. That's a strong, strong pull. There we go. Freaking me out. Got a cat token into another cat token. That's pretty cool. 2/2 cat. Hey, we got the lemurs. Lemur PP. Spinner Souls. Another Drake Catcher. That's good. A third Zamon, I think. Another Looter Insight. Then and a Johnny Plains. Fennec Firebrand. Oh, there's a Heir Apparent. There we go. Good hit. That was the first Heir Apparent in like that's the second we pulled out of 3 boxes. So I guess it's harder to hit in these. It might be easier to hit in the regular play boosters. I could be wrong, but that's what it seems like. It seems like I've seen more people pull the non-foil versions. Like there's way more non-foils than there is foils. So we have an elf token and a raccoon token. Oh my gosh, people, we hit a shatter foil, and it is Herald of the Eternal Dawn. This card is crazy looking, people. This looks way crazier than the ones that we hit, than the Enduring card we hit in Duskborn. Holy wow. So flash flying, whenever you can't lose the game, your opponents can't win the game. It's a mono white Plat Angel with better stat line, and it has flash. So that is insane. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get that in the sleeve because I know that's worth a little bit of money. And again, thank you to Dragon Shield, who I use regularly to sleeve up these cards. Wow, what a beautiful card. And again, shout out to EKY, Eastern Kentucky Cards and Collectables, for providing the box. That is an insane hit. Anthem, High Society Hunter in the alt art. Drakaseth, Archmage of Runes in the Chandra Mountain. Ooh, Lana Worlds. Let's go. Wow, let's just go back and take a brief look at that card. This is insane. I didn't even think that was the border. I thought that was like a misprint right there on the side, but no, that's the border. It just looks that great. This is beautiful. Again, I think the foil treatment here looks a little bit better than the one in Duskborn, because I don't remember it looking like that, unless this stuff around it is just part of the artwork. Awesome hit. That's gonna be hard to follow up in the next little bit of these packs, but again, if that's the only big hit we hit out of here, I'll still be happy out of this box. That's insane. Rat Zombie token. There you go. If you wanted to read it in English, that's the that's what it says. Flash flying, you can't lose the game, your opponents can't win the game. Ooh, another Drake Catcher, really good. Zola Sure. Scoos! I forgot Scoos was in the set. I'd like to get a couple more of these. I love this card. Just pay 1 green, exile a card from a graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter, gain a life. Really good for 2, and it's a 2/2. Insane. Electro Duplicate. Forest. Ooh, Youthful Valkyrie in the showcase. And that's that. One more pack in the 3rd box, and we will go ahead and start cracking into this is the halfway mark, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm excited to have opened that with y'all. That is insane, just to be able to open up that that Fracture foil. Banner of Kinship for the last pack here. Sphinx of Forgotten Lore. Sky Knight Squire, I think that's our 3rd one, maybe. Another Arbo, I think that's only our 2nd one. That's definitely a playset. I think playset +1 now. Of Sylvan Scavenging. And that is the end of the 1st box. Again, insane pull with the Japanese Herald of Eternal Dawn. Alright, let's go ahead. We are at the halfway mark. Let's go ahead and open up the 4th box that we are currently in. Well, that opened kind of funny. This will go here. We have a human token and a night token. Another High Fae Trickster. Ooh, a Quilled Great Worm. It's just in the alt art now. Oh, another Sylvan Scavenging. Another Herald. Another Giada. And a Chandra Mountain. Go to the next pack. Let's do it this way. Let's open it from the top at this point. There we go. I won't try to hurt the cards. Got a fairy token and a fish. Always need the fish for the fountain port. Another Giada. A Loot. A Kiora, that's definitely a playset now. A 2nd Elvish Archdruid, it's really good. Raise the Past. And an Island. Ooh, an Vengeful Blood Witch in the showcase. And that's that pack. Go ahead and skip these over here. Just kind of have to do those so I can not have to worry about all the little bits. But guys, if you guys are enjoying the content, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be trying to do these more often. There's going to be some things changing a little bit more. I'm going to start doing a little bit more content for Magic. I'm thoroughly enjoying Standard right now. It's a really, really fun format. And overall, I have met amazing people in the game of Magic since I've started back up. Since my brief hiatus. Since 2018, I think. I wasn't uploading on the channel, but I played Modern in 2018, for those who don't know. And I played 5-color ad nauseum. And I was playing the Simian Spirit Guide. RIP Simian Spirit Guide. First rare we have of the pack is a High Society Hunter. Electro Duplicate. A Crystal Barricade. Another Leyline Axe. Definitely a playset of Drake Catcher now. And the Ajani Plains. Overrun. Pilfer. Ooh, Heir Apparent. Good hit. We'll set all those up because I think I got a buddy of mine that's actually probably going to be interested in those. We still haven't hit any of the mana foils yet, or any of the Japanese showcases yet. Which we are still pretty early in the box, and I don't expect to hit them right away anyway, and it kind of kills the fun. Cat and a Spirit Token. Oh my gosh, people, we have a case that has 2 Fracture foils in it. Oh my gosh. We are going to put that down for a second and grab another sleeve. And we are going to sleeve up that Day of Judgment. If I'm not mistaken, I've had somebody tell me that this was a $400 card, but if you bear with me for just a second, I'm going to check the price here. Day of Judgment on TCG Player, and this is as of 1 o'clock in the morning on Thursday night, going into Friday. I can't even spell. Lord. J-U-D-G. Fracture foil. Here we go. As of right now, this fracture foil is currently going for market value is 140. However, the lowest verified seller right now on TCG Player is $93. This is insane. So an amazing pull. This and the Herald for double fracture foil showcases. Insane. Let's get through the rest of the pack. Right of the Dragon Collar, once again, great card. A Homunculus Horde Showcase, a Lathril, a Mossborn Hydra, and a Kamigawa Island, Sanguinate, and another Showcase Reclamation Sage. And that's that pack. That's just that pack. Oh my goodness, we pulled 2 fracture foils in the matter of 2 boxes, people. This is insane. I don't know if this is normal, but hitting double fracture foil on 2 different boxes in the same case is crazy. I don't know if there's a clumping issue or what, but this is crazy. I don't know what to say. That is amazing pull from here. And there's still more to be hit in this box. Like, this box is already crazy as it is. We have a Cat and a Cat token. We have a Sky Knight Squire, a 9 Lives Familiar, must be Cat Day or something. Banner of Kinship, Valkyrie's Call, a Curator of Destinies, a Swamp, and then a Talarian Terror is pretty cool. And then we'll go to the last pack on the right side. The right side actually had the pack that time. I had the good pack. Let's open it up like this. It's giving me troubles this time. Do not want to open. Must be something good in here. I'll say that and it'll be junk. Come on now. Oh, it's getting caught on that. I'm gonna lip. Watch man open pack. Struggle to open. Zombie Goblin. Leyline Axe in the showcase. Another Sylvan Scavenging. Tiny Bones in the showcase. Progenitus, let's go. Love this card. I'm glad we actually pulled one. I needed exactly one for the list that I'm working on for Mono Green Scam. Another Sky Knight Squire. We've pulled quite a few of those. And a Vivian Forest. Think twice in the back. That's pretty slick. We get some pretty good stuff here, people. I was not expecting to hit double fracture foil. Again, if that's happened to you guys, if you guys know of anybody that's opened cases and opened multiples, please let me know down in the comments below, because that is very unusual to me. We have a elf and a raccoon token. Oh my gosh, we pulled the cat doubling season as well. I know that one's worth a little bit of money, so I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve that one up too. That is insane. I'm speechless. Just 2 back-to-back boxes, absolutely bangers. Cat doubling season is, I know, worth at least a little bit of money. So, oh wow. Tiny Bones Bobble Burglar, Showcase Sky Knight Squire, a Blasphemous Edict, High-Fae Trickster, and the other planes. Llanowar Elves. Of course, I'm going to set those out. And we'll go ahead and get into the left side. I don't think the left side's going to be able to keep up unless we somehow hit another wild hit like we had before. Like another fracture foil card. I don't feel like that's supposed to be normal. Oh, we have a fish and a fairy. We have another Tiny Bones, very common apparently. Are definitely our 4th Soulstone Sanctuary, Celestial Armor, Flamewing Phoenix, Painful Quandary, a Forest, Snakeskin Veil. Again, I think we'll definitely end up having a playset by the end of this, which is awesome. Make your move, another good removal spell. Pretty good. Let's do it this way once again. It seems to just open easier when I do it this way. It's an elf and a raccoon token once again. Whew. Guys, it's late. Oh my goodness, people. This box is absolutely cracked. We got a Grim Tutor special guest in the Kaldheim border. This is amazing. This box is crazy. For 2 black and a colorless, search your library for a card, put it into your hand, shuffle, lose 3 life. This card is insane. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve this one up as well. I loved the showcases in Kaldheim. I think they were some of the prettiest ones that were made, and having a Grim Tutor in the Kaldheim, I'll probably end up playing this. I love this card so much. I have the secret layer of it, and I can't remember, I think it's Mischief who done the artwork for the one that I have, but DZO, this one is amazing. The artwork for this is beautiful. I love it. So that is an insane pull. And let's get back right into it. We have a Kaikar, a Giada, a Homunculus Horde, another Galta, definitely more than a playset of that, and another Liliana Swamp. Oh, cool, on a braid. Do we have anything else back here? Nope, nothing else from the back here. And these will go here. Now we'll scoop these so I can not bump them, because I do not want to have a mishap like I did earlier. Then play 52 card pickup, plus, you know, 100 extra more cards or so, probably way more than that. It's another dragon token. I bet you there's a dragon on the other side. I'd be right. It seems like all the dragons are just double sided. I don't think there's any of them that are different than that. Soulstone Sanctuary, really cool card. Olinda, Archmage of Runes, 9 Lives Familiar, Squirrel PP in the foil, and then a Mountain. Garrick's Uprising, really good uncommon from the set. The card you loop with Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Then we have 2 more packs here for the last couple packs of the 4th box. Whoa, that one did not want to open right. There we go. We have a food token with a treasure token and a rare. Oh, it's our mana foil rare. We have a mana foil Olinda, Saint of the Dusk. Beautiful, beautiful card. Raise the Past, another Scrawling Crawler, my favorite artwork. Another foil quilled Great Worm. We're gonna have a playset of that by the end of this. Runescar Demon, awesome. And did we pull anything here in the back? We did not. That's okay. Again, this box has been absolutely insane, guys. I think this is probably one of the best boxes I've ever gotten to open. Again, I don't know how common it is. Please leave a comment if you guys know how common it is to get, you know, back-to-back boxes that have a fracture foil in them, because having 2 of them is insane. The Human and the Night Token, and we have a Niv Mizzet Visionary foil, Seer Slicer Goblin, another Olinda, another Sad Robot. Wait, what? Is that 2 of them? Yeah, 2 Seer Slicers. And then I don't think there's anything else back here for us unless we get a... Nope. That is the end of box 4. that box was absolutely crazy. We got a special guest Grim Tutor foil, and we got our second Fracture foil. So let's go ahead, without further ado, it's going to be hard to follow, but we're going to try to get into box 5 and 6. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and crack into our 5th box of the night. We have, again, one more after this one, and we will be done, sadly. I know, we only got one more after this, but again, it's been a fun time opening up all these wild cards. We've had some really good hits tonight. Another full art Galta, Anthem of Champions. Push these back a little bit. Anthem of Champions, another Linda, another Great Worm. That's awesome. Raise the Past, an Island, and that's it. That one. So these are the big hits. Set those there. Again, we usually start on the right side because it's easier for me to just kind of not bumping into anything on my left side here. So we have a cat and a spirit token, another Visit Visionary, High Society Hunter, Genesis Wave, awesome card, Leyline Axe, Draycatcher, a Kamigawa, Island. And further in that pack, we'll go ahead and move on. Mercy. So this way, a little bit easier. If you guys can't tell, I am a little bit tired, so I'm not being as talkative. Oh wow, that is beautiful. We have another Japanese showcase. This time it is Progenitus. Protection from everything, and then I think whenever it's put to the graveyard from anywhere, you shuffle it back into the deck. Another Herald. We've got well over 4 of those now. Ashroot Animist, another Sad Robot, Mossborn Hydra, Plains, Showcase Youthful Valkyrie, another Llanowar Elves, and another Showcase Refute. Pretty solid pack. Let's go ahead. Nope. They seem to do that. They just tear right there at the end. Come on now, work with me. Maybe not. That foil is crazy. I know some of y'all probably like, you watch it. Yeah, I'm trying. Ooh, the mana foil we have in this box is loot. We got a mana foil in on the right side of the box that time. Mana foil in the Japanese showcase. Another Kiora. Curator of Destinies. Sky Knight Squire. Zombify, love that card. I think that's a Think Twice in the back. It is indeed a Think Twice showcase. Fifth pack. There we go. This is a Drake token with a Gabo, Blasphemous Edict in the other artwork, a Coma in the showcase, Lunar Insight, Blasphemous Edict once again, High Fae Trickster, and an Island. Any other fellas? Nope, no fellas in the back. No extra bunnies. Pack number 6, halfway through the 5th box. We're kind of pacing through it now. We're kind of getting in a rhythm where we're just kind of peeling through it. Got a food token, probably a treasure. It is a treasure on the back. Sear Slicer Goblin, Banner of Kinship, Exemplar Lot. Ooh, first time we pulled Liliana. Liliana Dreadhorde General. Love this card. Flamewake Phoenix, the Vivian Reed Forest, and a Swiftfoot Boots. Do we have a bunny back here? We do not have a bunny. I'm not too worried about pulling those, but that is just a really good common to get, where it's like Templar Knights and Rat Colonies and all that. A human token. And we got our showcase, a Johnny Color of the Pride. That's really cool. Reminds me of the, what's the other Johnny? The Nactal Pariah, I think is what it's called. Scrawly Crawly. Scrawly Crawly! Sky Knight Squire. Spinner Souls. Extravagant Replication. Then a Mountain. Any other wild cards back here? Nope. And 5 packs left. I will say that does bug me a little bit, just getting the corner off these packs, but that is okay. I'm not too worried about it, as long as I'm not tearing up the cards. And it seems like it's still wanting to do that. Do it this way. There we go. We have a bunny and a soldier token. A Lelanax. Another Kaikar. Soulstone Sanctuary. Another Lathril. I think we've definitely got a playset of that now. Abyssal Harvester. I think that is definitely our playset. Liliana Swamp. And then nothing else in that pack. Move these over to our little pile we got starting. And let's see if we can open this again. Can we go for 3 Fracture Force? That would be insane if we pull 3. I'd be surprised. 9 Life Familiar, another Sire of 7 Deaths. Guys, this case has been insane. We've still got a whole box left. Celestial Armor. Scrawly Crawly. Foil. Another Soulstone Sanctuary. A Johnny Plains. Is there a bunny in here? There is no bunny. Got a whole stack of the corners I ripped off of these packs. Okay, can't pull them out like that. I'm just gonna tear them like this. We have a zombie and insect token. Oh, we have another special guest, Temporal Manipulation. For 5, take an extra turn after this one. I think we've hit all different special guests from the set so far. That's pretty good. Another Kaikar. A Giada. Another Valkyrie's Call. I think we got a playset of that now. Definitely got a playset of Coma. Plains. Snakeskin Veil and a Braid. We got a playset of Snakeskin Veil now. We can play in Standard. And that's that pack. That Temporal Manipulation looks really, really nice. Trying to not knock over everything and move all the little corners I've ripped off. And 2 more packs in the 5th box. And then we get into our last box. There we go. There we go. Got a Scion of the Deep and a Coma Coil token. I bet you those are probably a little bit of money. I think I've only hit 2 out of an entire case. So that's pretty crazy. Half-A Trickster, Archmage of Runes, Raise the Past, Zola Assure, Brass's Bounty, Vivian Forest. That one was kind of eh. That's probably the most mid-pack of the entire case, but that being said, that's still pretty good. Keep ripping off the corners, bugging me to death. You know what, we'll just rip it like this. Make it easier. We still haven't pulled a Kaido yet either, people. I was just thinking about that. We have a ninja and a Kaido emblem after seeing that. Tiny Bones, Bobble Burglar, Spinner Souls, another Scrawly Crawly, Giada, Font of Hope, our third Elvish Arc Druid, Swamp, Garrick's Uprising is really good. And that concludes box 5. Let's go ahead and jump into our final box of the entire case. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking around. We're in our last box of the case. Thank you guys for sticking around. And again, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. I try to do this as often as I can. I'm going to try to do a little bit more when it comes to uploading some content, especially with Standard and some Commander. I will have a group to play with. So hope you guys stick around for that, and I'm excited to have y'all join the Tri-Card crew. So let's go ahead and get into the first. Oh wow, that's a killer first pack already. Herald of the Eternal Dawn Showcase right off the rip, followed by a Quilted Great Worm, a 9 Lives Familiar, a Linda, Phyrexian Arena. We still haven't hit the other artwork of that either. I kind of want to see that. What is that? Swiftfoot Boots as a full art. Ooh, Perforating Artist. Card's awesome. And that is the first pack. First pack was awesome, guys. Herald of the Eternal Dawn. Once again, great Japanese showcase. Or just the showcase. Oop, that went for a sleeve there. I'll sleeve them up after this, so you guys don't have to worry about that. I do sleeve up my cards. I buy sleeves as much as I can. I try to buy them in bulk because it makes life a little bit easier on me. Scrawly Crawly, High Society Hunter, Curator of Destinies. Ooh, a Moldralta, just a regular foil. A Kaikar, Island. Ooh, Hero's Downfall as our showcase for an uncommon. And I'll be surprised if we only pull 2 Heir Apparents out of the entire case, because it is, again, it is only a common, but there are less commons in these packs more so than not, I think anyway. We have a Goblin and a Drake token. Oh, our mana foil. The last mana foil is Zol Ashura Lichlord. Kind of disappointing on that. I was kind of hoping to pull like a Sire or something else, but you know what? We'll take what we can get. Banner of Kinship, Celestial Armor in the showcase, Sphinx of the Forgotten Lord, another Kiora, the Rising Tide, an Island, and that's that pack. So still on the right side of the pack. Well, didn't cooperate. Go. Food and a treasure token as usual. Whoa, double mana foils. I was not expecting that. Preposterous proportions. Wait, we've hit 2 mana foils and a Japanese showcase, or just a showcase on one side of the box. That's insane. Lemur PP. Oh, finally a first Kaido. So I'm surprised we've only hit 1 out of the entire collector case. That's pretty great. Ooh, that's the Phyrexian Arena I've been wanting. Oh my gosh. I wish it was the mana foil or foil one, but I love this artwork. I just love it for the artwork. It's got a Phyrexian Obliterators like smiting down a Loxodon and a looks like an elf. Really cool artwork. Celestial Armor, High Society Hunter, and Liliana Swamp once again. And no hair on that one. So 2 mana foils. Wow, that's kind of crazy. I could be wrong too. I don't know. I'm really thinking that Zol Ashura is in this box. You gotta give me some slack here because I am beat after today. Soldier and a Rabbit token. Rabo the First Fang. That's our playset, finally. Spinner Souls. Exemplar of Light. Tiny Bones Bobble Burglar. Plain. Ooh, an Offer You Can't Refuse. Great card. Bulk Up. And that's that pack. One more and we'll be done with the right side. Man, there we go. Kaido. Ooh, a Chandra. I think that's our first Chandra too. Oh, yeah, it's the first one we pulled. +2, add 3. Okay, that's pretty good. Add 3 red, exile the top 3 cards. Choose one, you may play that card. It's got a -4, deals 8 divided. So it's a board wipe. Wow, that's pretty good. Lelax, another Exemplar of Light. Second Swiftblade Vindicator. We've only pulled 2 of these. Another Anthem of Champions. The Forest, a Johnny's Pride Mate. Itsugu's, Michael's favorite card. And that's the pack. Oh, I got some. I'm about to put the commons there on top of the rares. These go here, and we'll go ahead and dip into the left side of the pack. There we go. Got a fairy and a fish. We have an Archmage of Runes, another Zolashur, another Homunculus Horde, Crystal Barricade, Ashroot Animist. And anything back here? Nope, nothing back here. Let's go ahead to the next one. We have a Kaido emblem into an Exemplar. So tracker time from the future here. I wanted to let you know that the camera died, or the GoPro died at the last minute there with the last 2 packs left. Last 2 packs were kind of bad per se. The only really decent hit out of it was the borderless Liliana Dreadhorde General, which I think is going for somewhere between $5 and $10 right now. So a decent hit on the last pack. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this opening as much as I had experiencing this and opening up foundations in bulk like I have. So I've pretty much got everything I need from the set now, so I always enjoy trying to open these and get some of the cards that I need to play competitively and try new decks. I've got a bunch of new decks that I'm going to be working on and bringing to the channel here soon, and I hope you'll enjoy those as well. But guys, remember, try hard, try card. We'll see you next time. See you guys.